So I'm going to admit it, last night I totally freaked myself out. Did you guys know that you could take a Ledger's private seed phrase, input it into another wallet, and it will recover your funds? In my case, what happened last night was I tried to do this with my Tangem wallet, or a new Tangem wallet rather, and most of my Bitcoin wasn't there. 95% of it was gone, and none of my Litecoin was actually in this wallet when I recovered that seed phrase. But then I opened up the Ledger Live app and I could see that those funds are still there. Why didn't it work? So I guess there's actually an issue here, and I want to explain it to you guys so you guys don't run into the same hiccup and you don't freak out about it. Let's get into it. So now, after doing a bit of digging and actually talking to a few people to make sure I wasn't losing my shit, we get over to the Ledger support tab. Okay, receiving addresses changed. It goes on to say your address for Bitcoin and Bitcoin based crypto assets such as Zcash, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash changes every time you receive a transaction. For other crypto assets, Ethereum, XRP, Stellar, etc., the addresses stay the same. Now, this is exactly what I experienced. My Bitcoin, 95% of it was gone. My Litecoin, 0% of it was in my wallet. I had all of my Ethereum, all of my XRP, I had all of my Dogecoin, and all of my Ethereum Classic. I think those are the only coins I really had on there. And yeah, that's why, because the addresses here stay the same and these ones change. Now, it goes on to tell you why. Bitcoin transactions are public information. Addresses should not be reused for better privacy. Ledger Live automatically generates new addresses using standards BIP 32, 39, and 44 and keeps track of your previous ones. Previous addresses do remain valid, but they don't offer an optimal level of privacy. So apparently this is done for better privacy with inside the Ledger device. Now, over here on Reddit, shout out to my man Red Panda because he actually found this for me. It says importing from Ledger using seed phrase. I imported my 24-word seed phrase from Ledger to my new Tangem wallet, but my cryptos on Tangem are all zero balance. What am I missing? How can I fix that? This guy was definitely pooping his pants 4 months ago, like I was. Going over here, you can see this guy said, I'm not too savvy on the whole path or address thing, but as far as I'm aware, it's just under different addresses. And currently, Tangem doesn't have a feature to change the wallet address or paths. Best bet is to just send the crypto to the new wallet address Tangem is giving you, which is definitely the easiest way to do this. And to be honest, inputting seed phrase into different platforms is probably not the best idea anyways, but for me, it was more of I didn't want to plug my Ledger in to have to send the funds out. I wanted to input the seed phrase into a Tangem to get it there so I could actually send it out of that Tangem into another Tangem to get it completely wiped out, and then I would delete the card, right? So that was going to be my plan, and I ran into this hiccup. But I also found another article that says this: different wallets might default to different Bitcoin address formats, such as legacy starting with 1, SegWit starting with 3, or native SegWit starting with BC1. If Ledger was using one format and Tangem defaults to another, they won't display the same addresses even though they're derived from the same seed phrase. And then I also found this: BIP Standard. Both Ledger and Tangem support BIP 39, which stands for Bitcoin Improvement Proposal, standards for seed phrases, which should technically make them compatible. However, the actual implementation can differ slightly in terms of how addresses are derived from the seed. The moral of the story here is you can take a seed phrase from a different wallet and actually import it into a new wallet, but you might have hiccups with certain wallets, kind of like I did with Tangem from the Ledger, right? Now, what I would recommend is if you guys are going to use a Tangem wallet, don't do the seed phrase thing. Literally just have it generated inside the wallet. Keep those wallets secure, put them in a fireproof safe or whatever so nothing happens, but nonetheless, send your funds from the Ledger or wherever to Tangem independently so you don't have any issues. But make sure you guys copy and paste so you don't lose anything. Or if you're very nervous like I am to plug in my Ledger, you could buy a SafePal. I know SafePal is actually like 50 bucks. I have no affiliation with them, but you can input that seed phrase into the SafePal. You could send those funds out, and then guess what? Problem solved. You don't have to worry about it. You could toss out the SafePal, toss out the Ledger, and keep your Tangem. That's probably what I'm going to do, to be honest. But anyways, guys, this was more or less to make sure you guys felt comfortable and nobody was freaking out that this happened to you also. If you guys appreciated this video, please go down there, hit that like button, and consider subscribing, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.